What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Studlug YouTube channel. My name is SW Bricks and Figs, and this is my Bad Batch mini mock. This mock is based on Season 1, Episode 2, entitled Cut and Run, and it is the scene where the Bad Batch have to break the Marauder out of the Imperial impound lot. Before we get into the little breakdown of the mock, I just want to say make sure you hit that subscribe button on the Studlug YouTube channel, and leave a like on the video if you do enjoy. Make sure to go check out all of our other content on the channel as well, and of course stay tuned for all of our upcoming stuff that we have coming out very soon. Also, feel free to go check out my channel SW Bricks and Figs on YouTube as well. But let's get straight into the review of this mock. So obviously this is not the biggest mock in the world. I just wanted to create a little sort of showcase for the brand new Marauder or Bad Batch shuttle set that we got in the recent summer wave. And I also wanted to try out a few little new techniques as well in the building and a few other areas. So we're going to get into the little breakdown. So here we can see we have Wrecker and Hunter both in their sort of like disguises, running across here, about to sort of ambush these clone troopers and try and attempt to get back to their shuttle. And then over here we have Tech and Echo trying to free the Marauder from the sort of like clamp that it has, holding it down, preventing them from leaving the planet. If you guys want to see how I improved these Bad Batch minifigs, then go check out my channel. I have a full video on that. But yeah, you can also see that these are all adapted a little bit in some way, shape or form. These guys have these cool outfits in their disguises. I think they turned out really nicely. But yeah, let me know what you think of those in the comment section down below. And then we have the clones over here arriving on the scene, trying to stop Tech and Echo from breaking out of the impound lot, as well as stopping Wrecker and Hunter from getting back to the ship as well. Obviously these guys are kind of breaking into their impound lot, so they can't have that happening. So over here they're all rushing in and defending. You can see one of them is being shot right here, and then a couple of them are sort of like trying to get into the firefight and defend the Marauder and defend their sort of like a little base right here. One of the main parts of the mock that I built was this little tower right here. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. It's quite a complicated technique. In a minute I'm going to take the lid off and show you exactly how I made this, but yeah, pretty happy with the way this came out. It's not my best build in the world, but it was kind of a fun one just to sort of try out a few little new things that I haven't yet tried out. You can see on top there's also a nice little antenna right here. I think this came out pretty cool as well. It uses those big pieces that are on the Jedi Interceptors and other sets like that, and I think this sort of worked well for this little tower. You can see I also used this technique with the wires running through the sort of piping right here. It looks really good. I think this sort of does add a little bit of extra detail to these more bigger molded pieces that Lego use, but I think they're really cool and I definitely love the way this turned out. On top of the roof you can see I have a few little details, raised sections and stuff like that, and I think this is a really nice way to add extra detail and sort of contrast both in the colors and the height on top of this area right here. So then this angle right here, you can see a better look at the side of the building here. You can see we have this sort of raised up section coming out and then jutting back over the top, and I think this turned out quite well. It covers up that side of the wall right there, and I think it flows quite well into the side, especially because the colors sort of match across into the actual raised section as well, which I'm pretty happy with. Then over here you can see where Tech and Echo are. Tech sort of starting to put down some fire and cover Echo whilst he's trying to sort of break out break the clamp off of the Marauder. I think this looks really good and I'm really happy with the way this turned out. But yeah, overall pretty happy with the way this mock turned out, guys. Let me know what you think of this in the comment section. I'm going to quickly cut to a little clip of me explaining how I built that over there, and then we're going to head into the outro. Okay, so now we have a little bird's eye view of the mock. I'm going to take off a few areas and try and show you how I built this room, because I was pretty happy with the way this came out, and I definitely want to show you guys how I made this in case any of you want to ever recreate this in your own mocks. I'm sure I'm not the first person to have done this technique, but I've sort of worked on this quite a lot, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. So you can see pretty much I can pop this entire section off. You can see one of the bricks has come off there, but basically the internals look like this. So we pretty much have a column running up the middle with these big circular pieces and then clips connecting every single sort of panel on the outside. These panels are then pretty much made up with bricks and then one of these panel pieces right here, these sort of half panel pieces, which allow you to get a much smoother and cleaner connection. Then on top we just have some tiles just to sort of support it, because it wouldn't be right in the center, so I couldn't really have sort of plates in there so it wouldn't connect. But yeah, you can pretty much see this is how I created it, and I'm pretty happy with it. Obviously on the inside, the side that you don't see that's covered up by that over there, I use kind of like random colors and stuff, but yeah, I was running kind of low, but I'm really happy with the way I managed to get the sort of dark grey at the bottom and then the light grey at the top. This is very accurate to what you see in the scene, and you can see pretty much the way I did that was by connecting them with this sort of main pillar running up the middle, and it sort of provides quite a nice like strong technique, and I'm really glad with the way this came out. You can see pretty much I have two clips. These are like the flat clips, and you can see I have one coming this way and one facing that way, and then they're connected together, and then there's 4 of them per panel, which holds it from this side onto the central column, and I think this turned out pretty well. It was quite complicated. I tried a ton of different things to get this to work, but I'm really happy with the way it came out in the end. And you can see I pretty much did the same thing for this central sort of window piece right here. You can see there's no interior for the building. However, I think definitely there was no way I was going to be able to add an interior with what I managed to do on it. Then you can see I pretty much built up this back wall right here, and then with that I had a few snot bricks which I literally can just clip it onto. It's going to be quite tricky to do. It has to be perfectly lined up, but there we go. That should be it. Yeah, there we go. It's all in place again there, and then I just have the roof which clips on and fits across quite nicely. However, sadly there's a little bit of a gap. It's kind of pushing the bricks down right there, which is a bit of a shame, so it's kind of hard to line these up perfectly, but overall I think that came out pretty well. And then there's just the radar dish right on top there. So yeah, let me know what you think of that technique. I was really happy with it, and I think it looks really awesome. But yeah guys, I hope you did enjoy this little breakdown of this MOC. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the StudLug channel and go check out my channel as well. Also leave a like on today's video, and make sure you go check out at least one more video that's on the StudLug channel. There's tons of awesome content for you to check out, and there's lots more coming soon, so you definitely want to hit that notification bell as well so you stay up to date when we do upload. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.